Generally, it seems like both consumers and businesses are satisfied with the government's decision. But what about the Canadian Mint itself? In Canada, the Mint is run as a corporation, working to turn a profit every year while keeping over 1,200 Canadians gainfully employed. So, what happened to their business when they stopped producing the penny?
The government saved, on an annual, ongoing basis, probably in the order of $10 to $15 million a year. And the Canadian Mint has produced coins for over 75 countries and is still engaged very heavily in foreign sales. That too blunted the effect on the staff and the production facility in Winnipeg when it came to getting rid of the penny, because we had other uses for our equipment. And so the 35 people that were engaged in penny production were moved over time to the plating work.
The Royal Canadian Mint is unique in that it produces coins for other countries in addition to its own currency. In fact, the Canadian Mint grossed $1.6 billion from sales to foreign nations in 2017. Repurposing penny presses to produce these saleable products seems like a no-brainer. Although this particular point doesn't apply to our situation in the U.S., almost every other aspect of the Canadian decision does. So what's keeping us from following in Canada's footsteps?
So it's very interesting in a country, when you have a problem that is as small as the penny, and you don't want to talk too much about it. Just imagine for issues that are a bit more important and hot, close to people.
As is often the case in comparing the United States and Canada, you can use the factor of 10. You have 10 times the population, you have 10 times the number of pennies, and in fact, probably even more. So the cost to the United States taxpayer is probably in the order of $100+ million a year. And you can do a lot with $100 million.
If the state don't do it now, will they do it in 20 years down the road? In 50, in 100 years? The question is not will they do it, it's when.